Diane's wondering when you're gonna come by. I guess you've been pretty busy with the job hunt. Any luck?
Still interviewing.
How's that going? Are they giving you any trouble with your,
You can say the word, Dad. Tourette's.
Some of them are, some of them aren't.
How's your money holding out?
I'm not asking you for money.
I know that. You never asked me for anything.
No.
But if you ever do get short, you know you got a job with me.
I'm gonna teach, Dad. Drop, okay? I can't let anything get in the way of that.
Okay. I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with keeping your options open in case things don't work out. You know, there are other things besides teaching.
Not for me. Dad could never understand my optimism. Like when I graduated to middle school, I was really hopeful things would be different.
What's the matter, Brad? Eating alone?
Make a fresh start. New school. New friends. Same result.
Today we're going to be talking about fractions. Fractions are your friend. Use fractions in everyday life. You just don't realize it. For example, say your mother bakes a pie. She cuts the... Cohen, just go to the principal's office.
Not the best way to introduce myself to the principal.
What do you think a school's for, Brad?
What? Drop! Sorry, I keep disrupting the
You're
class.
not answering my question. What's a school for? To educate, isn't it?
What? Drop!
To use knowledge to wipe out ignorance. School's orchestra's having a concert this afternoon. You planning on going?
No, sir. My tics will ruin the music.
I want you to be there. Everybody just keep your seats for a minute, please. Thank you. You enjoy the concert? Great job. Did you hear any noises during the quiet parts? Yeah, so did I. They're pretty annoying, aren't they? The person making those noises is Brad Cohen. Come on up here, Brad. Do you like making noises and upsetting people, Brad?
No, sir.
Then why do you do it?
What? Because I have Tourette's syndrome.
What's that?
It's a thing in my brain that causes me to make weird noises.
But you could control it if you wanted to, right?
No, sir. It's a sickness.
Well, why can't you just get cured?
There isn't any cure. I don't like making noises any more than you like hearing them. They're even worse when I get stressed, when you don't accept that I can't stop them. But when I feel accepted, then they're not so bad.
What can we do? And I mean everyone in this school. What can we do to help you, Brad?
I just want to be treated like everybody else.
few words, a little education, and it was like opening a door to a brand new world. Now, someday, some way, I knew, Tourette's or no Tourette's, I was going to be a teacher. I had no choice but to prove Tourette's would never get the best of me. If I quit, I'd be agreeing with everyone who had ever told me I was barking up the wrong tree.
Sorry about the air conditioning. It's supposed to already been fixed by now.
That's not...
Well, your resume looks okay, and we do have an opening in the 5th grade.
Okay.
But I do have to tell you, this is a tough place to work. We've got some really hard cases.
Well, I take that as a challenge. I don't believe that any kid is hopeless. You know, they all want to learn. You can't ever give up on them. You just got to find the right way to teach them.
You got something stuck in your throat. Would you like a drink?
I have Tourette syndrome. I'd like to tell you...
Tourette's, isn't that where you yell out obscenities?
That's coprolalia. That's, it's a rare symptom that a small percentage of people Tourette's have. I don't have
listen,
that.
They did not tell me that you were going to be handicapped. How do you expect to handle a bunch of wild students with a handicap like that?
Well, by educating them. By letting them know that it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to ask questions.
These students would laugh at you.
Not when I understand that it's simply a matter of
I have seen teachers with disabilities before, and never with what you've got. I just don't see how you could ever teach a class.
I can teach. Look at my resume. Look at it. Okay, I was very successful as a student teacher. My Tourette's never posed a problem. I can teach.
Okay, bottom line. I need somebody now for the 5th grade. You want to teach here, you're going to have to refrain from making these noises in class.
You know what? Thank you very much for the interview.
But don't you want the job?
Yes, actually. I want it really bad. But I would never, ever work for a man that doesn't care about his students. So I'll take my portfolio and take no more of your time. You got a great boss.
Wow.
Well, it was the worst interview I've ever had. All he could see when he looked at me was my Tourette's. That's all any of them see.
Well, honey, if they can't see what a great teacher you would be, that is their failure, not yours.
Well, it sure seems like my failure.
Well, if you say so. You know what? Why don't you just throw in the towel and come home, huh? I'll buy you a ticket.
I'm not saying that.
Really? It sounds like that's what you're saying. It sounds like you're letting Tourette's win.
I am not letting Tourette's win.
Really?
Yes, really. Look, I'm never gonna give up. I have to find the right school.
You will, Bobo. You will.
So I decided it wasn't Tourette's. I just hadn't found the right school yet. I'd keep barking, and I wasn't quitting until I found that principal. I made a map of every school where I hadn't interviewed.
Drop.
If the principal wasn't in, I'd give my resume to a secretary or a janitor and ask them to drop it off when the principal returned. I didn't care. I needed a job. I wasn't gonna stop until I had one.
You'll be starting at the bottom, but that's no big deal. That's where I started. And you're working 7 to 4.
I told you this was only part-time. I need to keep my mornings open for interviews.
I thought that school had started already.
No, not all.
Well, we'll see what happens. Here are your tools of the trade, at least for the time being. Like I said, at the bottom. But every job is important here, and who knows, maybe you end up liking it. And if you put your time in, you know,
Did you hear what I just said? I'm only working here until I get a teaching job.
all that stuff has to go in the dumpster.
The hiring season was ending. My interviews had dried up. School had started. I was running out of time and money and hope. Diane.
I gave up on you ever coming to me, so I just came to you. You busy?
It was my stepmom, Diane, trying to build bridges with bagels.
Well, your dad built his business with his own 2 hands. You can't blame him for wanting you to be a part of it. He's just being a dad. He wants you in his life. So how do you like Atlanta? You meeting any nice girls? I'm just saying all the right things, huh?
Let me get you a refill.
Brad, your dad loves you so much. He just doesn't want to see you get hurt.
The only thing that hurts is the fact that he has never accepted who I am. See, he's got this idea of a perfect son who is normal and does normal things. Well, I'm never gonna be normal.
Well, maybe that's not his idea, Brad. Maybe that's yours. And you're right. You are not normal. You have a gift to teach. And it's not in spite of your Tourette's. It's because of it. I have to go.
Hello, this is Brad. Yes, that's a sheepdog. Uh-huh. Yep, Brad Cohen. 10 o'clock is perfect for me. Absolutely. Okay, great.
You must be Brad Cohen. Hi. Tim Obey, I'm the principal around here.
Hillary Straka, assistant principal.
Hi.
Come on in the office, Brad.
We heard you coming all the way from the parking lot.
I hear you've been making the rounds.
25 schools so far. And here's my resume.
Oh, here.
Oh.
We can look at that in a minute, Brad. Just come on in and tell us why you want to be a teacher.
Okay. Well, it's it's all I ever wanted to be. Ever since I was in school.
You must have had some pretty inspiring teachers.
Well, I had an inspiring principal, Mr. Meyer. But my teachers, they really only inspired me to be the kind of teachers that they never were.
What kind of teacher is that?
One who makes it possible for a kid to learn, even if he's different. In a way, the best teacher I ever had was my Tourette's.
You don't have to talk about
No,
that,
it's
Brad.
okay. I make a point of being open about it. It's never off limits to my students. They can ask me anything they want about it at any time. But
You must get some pretty interesting questions.
oh yeah, sometimes it gets really personal.
I hope this question isn't too personal, Brad. Do you make those noises in your sleep?
I don't know. I'm asleep. No, I don't tick in my sleep. When I'm relaxed, the noises give me a little bit of a break. Like just now.
Okay, Brad. I want to hear more about your teaching philosophy.
Yeah, I'd love to tell you about my teaching philosophy. We talked for nearly 2 hours. It was the best interview I had ever had.
Well, Brad, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, you too. You too.
We've still got a few more teachers to interview, but we'll let you know when we've made a decision.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Still, my constant companion, as always, warned me not to get my hopes up. But hope is a hard habit to break. I was called one last time and asked to come in and meet with the second grade staff.
Oh, so you student taught second grade?
Oh, I love second grade. The kids are still so open-minded. They're open to everything.
Yes, but you do manage to maintain a little discipline, right? While they're being so open?
I do let them know what the boundaries are, yes.
So, Brad, what do you think is the most important thing you have to teach?
Yeah, well, besides the importance of reading and the value of math, that it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to color outside the lines, if that's who you are.
So, it's okay to ignore the boundaries?
No, and I didn't.
I'm sorry, but how can you expect kids to learn when you're doing that all the time?
Oh, come on, Brenda.
No, it's okay. It's a valid question, and I want to answer it. Before they know me, kids sometimes do think I'm just weird or even scary. But once I educate them about my Tourette's, and they can see that Mr. Cohen is a real person who just happens to make funny noises, well, then they accept me as a good teacher, just like they accept all of you.
Well, maybe we should all try to be more like second graders. Does anyone have any other question for Mr. Cohen? Brad, thanks for coming in. The school will be in touch with you, and so just be patient.
It's hard to be patient when you feel as though you've blown your last chance. And patience was never my constant companion's strong suit.
I'm guessing you never heard from that school.
No, not yet. They're still interviewing. I'm not worried.
Okay.
What's that supposed to mean?
I just said okay.
I know what you mean. You don't think anybody would hire me if they had a choice.
Are you a mind reader now?
You know what, Dad? This is gonna be my last day here.
Well, why don't you wait and see if you got the job first?
I'm gonna get the job, Dad. I just have to stay focused.
Why can't you stay focused and realistic at the same time? What's wrong with that?
Here.
Whoa, are you all right, man? You'll knock yourself out doing that. What if that happens while you're driving?
I'm fine.
Yeah, I don't know. You ought to see another doctor.
I've seen doctors my whole life, Ron. Okay, they don't help.
Well, don't you think you need to see somebody?
I really don't. Just... There I was, waiting for the phone ring again. I tried to convince myself something good would happen. My kid brother. Not exactly what I had in mind.
How you doing, Bobo?
Jeff, what are you doing here? Why didn't you tell me you were coming?
You know you're in your boxers, right?
Did, Mom send you to check up on me?
Why, you need checking up on?
No, but...
Where do I put my stuff?
That's great. You get the couch. Whoa, nice clubs. Are these new?
They're Dad's. You let me borrow them. Thought maybe you and I could play a little golf. You got us a tea time at his club.
So what do you think? 3-iron from here, little bro? Hey, by the way, thanks for the round.
Thank Dad. Oh, wait. I forgot. You guys aren't speaking.
I don't want to talk about Dad right now. You're just saying that to rattle me because you know I'm going to beat you.
I'm serious, Brad. You and Dad got to start getting along.
We get along just fine, as long as we keep it long distance.
Is that why you moved down here? To keep it long distance? I mean, it's not like you have anything to prove to him, right?
What are you now, Jeff? A shrink? Dr. Jeff, huh?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to have to ask you to stop making those noises.
Look, pal, he's not doing it.
No, I can handle it, Jeff. I got it.
Look, it's just not fair to the other golfers.
No, I understand. I can't help making these noises. Because I have Tourette syndrome. It's a neurological disorder. I'd like to tell you about it.
You're going to have to leave the course. I got to think of the other members.
Hey, Joe, leave the guy alone. He's fine.
Hey, man, we're twosome and our buddies don't appear to be showing. Would you like to join us?
If you don't leave, I'm going to have to call security.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, guys. Maybe next year, all right? Jeff, come on. Come on, buddy. Thanks. Come on, Jeff. It's not like you haven't seen it before.
How can you stand living in a world where everybody's so ignorant?
Everybody's not. You saw those golfers back there? They went to bat for me. My life is full of people like that.
That's not always been my experience.
Well, that's because you're always getting into fights, sticking up for me. You and Mom. You've always been there for me and my ticks.
You know what?
What?
You're beginning to tick me off. Racing the car.
What? Hey!
Sucker!
Hey! Jeff's visit did give me a break from my worries. And right after he left, I got a call from the school. The principal wanted to see me in his office. Just like old times.
Pretty noisy, huh?
And yet somehow the kids manage, don't they?
Yes, they do. They do. Hillary and I discussed you with the teachers. And we talked about how proud we are of teaching our kids to never let anything hold them back in life. And Hillary said if we're gonna talk the talk, we need to walk the walk. She's waiting to show you your classroom. Welcome.
Second grade is overcrowded, so we've had to create a new class. Your kids are being taken out of other rooms, so some of them might be a little confused. They've already been in school for 3 weeks. There's your student roster. Fun starts Monday, Brad. Let me know if there's anything you need.
I need everything. I looked down at that roster like I was announcing the starting lineup for an all-star baseball game. Hillary, this is, thank you.
Hey, we thought you might need these. Hey, everybody, bring them in. Just put them down anywhere. We'll get them arranged.
Here, let me help you with that. Thank you.
Welcome to Mountain View.
Yeah, Mom, it's phenomenal, but, you know, it's taken me so long to get here. I still have to remind myself that I'm just at the beginning.
Honey, that is wonderful news. That's wonderful.
Yes, Mom, it is absolutely wonderful, but, you know, they've only given me a contract for a year, okay? I still have to prove to them that they've made the right choice.
Honey, listen, just take a moment to enjoy this. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my. Did you call your father? He is going to be so proud of you.
I will, Mom. But, you know, right now, I literally have about 2 weeks of preparation to do in about 2 days. And, you know, now that I have the job, I gotta really seriously start working on getting my master's degree.
Okay, one thing at a time, all right? Listen, are there any cute teachers at that school?
Mom!
Well, I want you to be happy.
Okay, all right, yes. Don't worry, I'm working on that too. I gotta go. Goodbye.
You must be Brad.
You must be Nancy. Hi, I'm Brad.
I know.
course. I guess I'm a little nervous. Hey, please. This is my first time computer dating, so.
Oh, yeah. Me too. My mom thinks it's dangerous.
Well, yeah. I mean, you never know what kind of weirdo you might meet. But you look pretty normal, so.
Good, I'm glad.
Actually, you look much better than normal.
Thank you.
So, I guess we're just supposed to tell each other our life stories, or?
Okay, do you think I could get a cup of coffee first?
Cup of coffee?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, of course, coming up.
Thanks.
Do you want, like, muffin?
I'm on a diet. But I would love a muffin. My roommate is driving me absolutely crazy. She never makes her bed. She's got clothes everywhere. She's like always blasting her music, night and day. But of course, whenever I want to listen to my music, she's all like, "You need to keep it down."
So, what kind of music do you listen to?
Well,
Yeah?
mostly oldie stuff,
Uh-huh.
especially Sting. Oh, I love Sting. Madonna, Bon Jovi, you know.
Milli
any of
Vanilli?
those. I love Milli Vanilli.
Really?
Wait, you too?
We've got to be the only two people on Earth that love Milli Vanilli.
You do not.
Yeah.
Well, I had a really nice time. Thank you. I shouldn't have that muffin, but I really enjoyed meeting you.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, well, thanks again, Brad.
Ah! Yeah. No, no.
I can't believe you. You said she was perfect.
She was perfect. I just didn't want to ruin it.
Oh, by asking her out again? Ah, right. Second date syndrome. So is that gonna be your life? Nothing but first and only dates? How do you ever expect to have a relationship?
Maybe I don't.